Hi Ds, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's me Anna with you here, and today we are on our loveliest beach of Albir, right near the anchor, which is where the beach begins. Right there behind me they are putting our annual Christmas tree here in the area. Later on I will show it to you at the end of the video, and we are here as usual to discuss all the latest news from Spain, the update on the situation and everything that is basically going on in the last 24 hours. The weather is just amazing. The sky is blue, the bluest. You can see right there behind me. Very nice, very warm outside, starting to get. Just amazing weather to have a nice walk down the beach area. But let's start with the situation first today. In the last 24 hours, we've been notified quite a big number of cases, I must say, which is 9,258, which is approximately 2,000 more than the previous day. It's somehow concerning, but I mean, we knew that this would be happening. We've had November fiestas, we've had a lot of fiestas in different towns, different regions, and right now basically we are kind of paying for it, you know. And the index also grew by approximately 12 points up until 160 cases per every 100,000 people. This is normal somewhere, you know. It's something that every winter is happening. Last winter it was the same thing. The first year of pandemics was the same as well. We know that in winter cases are rising, but the situation in hospitals is kind of stable. We're okay. So no one is panicking just yet. The most important thing is that if more and more regions are willing to install the green certificate, Canary Islands are asking this digital QR certificate to be implemented only in bars and restaurants where the owners of these businesses specifically want them to be implemented. So it's not going to be like a general rule. It's just, well, I want to implement it in my bar, so I have a right to do so. If someone doesn't want to, then he can just live how he wants to. Like he is not. It's not obligatory to put that in place, you know. But here in Valencian region, it's all the other way around. In Valencian region, our president already got approved the green certificate. And I know a lot of you guys were saying that it's something that you don't want to have, that people will not be coming, but I guess why, and I know why. I know that for tourism it might be a bit of a shock, but for people who live here, to be honest, as I've told you already, it's just 2 minutes and we have it downloaded. So for us, it's not such a big issue. The green certificate here will start on 3rd of December officially, which is going to be like the end of next week, 3rd of December. Starting from then, during 30 days, at least for now, for 30 days, they will ask green certificate in interior places, like only inside of places, which is pubs, nightclubs, night lounges, places like this, restaurants, bars, and also in the same areas that are inside of hotels, which is not good. It's not good for a lot of tourists, but how it's gonna work. So if you come to a hotel, you don't need, like, there is no obligation to show a passport, like a certificate, you know. But if you want to use and have a drink in a bar, in a restaurant, like eat in a restaurant inside the hotel, they have like an obligation to ask for your certificate. Whether they will do it or not, it's another thing to talk about. But at least this is what's going to be obligatory from 3rd of December for 30 days minimum. And it's not going to be asked in cinemas, in theaters, in commercial centers like shopping malls. It's not going to be asked in places like this. And not all bars and restaurants will be affected by it. So only those who have a maximum capacity higher than 50 people. So like if it's like slightly bigger place that can fit inside more than 50 clients, then it will be obligatory. If it's not, then it is not obligatory. So if you go like to a smaller pub, smaller restaurant, smaller like a nightclub, then it's not an issue. Probably there you will not need to show your certificate. This is basically what's going on here right now. Catalonia also wants to put it like at the end of this week. A lot more regions are in favor of implementing this certificate, and it kind of brings me slightly doubts, you know. It's from one side it's kind of good, but from the other side there is a huge issue that basically shows that people get false security that it's kind of helping. People get the false security that if I have this certificate I might not get sick, or like I'm more immunized than others, you know. People can still get the disease, like people can still get sick, people can still have some issues, although not as big as if you're vaccinated as if you're not, but still you can. Like, it's just false security when people forget about the mask, forget about the distance, forget about the hand sanitizing, like things like this. Basic things that you still need to do whether you have a certificate or not. So a lot of political parties just have huge doubts about if it's a good thing to have a certificate or if it's a bad thing. Let me know what you think about this decision here in the comments. Is it good, or if it actually creates false security that might play not a good and positive role in the situation in a few next upcoming months. The next news that I wanted to share with you about is, of course, the Black Friday. Today is officially Black Friday, but a lot of shops, as you might have seen already in my videos, started to do this like days and days before already, from the beginning of this week, and it will be up until like this Sunday probably. So what is happening with it? We've went with you to the town to see what Black Friday offers here are, and we've seen only a few places that showed actually there's a discount of 75%, which was a lot. And a lot of you guys told me that it's actually true what you say, that what companies do is they, like, even months before, weeks before the Black Friday, they hire up the prices a lot from one day to the other, or like constantly do it little by little, or from one day to the other they just lower it a lot and then get back to the same price that they've had, saying, oh my god, we have the 70% discount, yay, come here, we have like huge deals going on. People see it and they kind of buy it, you know. It is what it is. You see, wow, huge discount, okay, I'm gonna go for it, especially because they've seen the last like few weeks the price was high, so they actually feel they're getting a good deal. But on contrary, it's just the same price that was at the beginning of this year, for example, for the same product. So I've been checking all this and I actually got to know those of you who are buying things right now today, wait for it, check it online, especially probably the platform in internet where a lot of people are buying is Amazon. And I found one app that I've been checking, and I'll put you here. Let me sit down like this to have more, or maybe this way here better. I'll put you here on the screen a scroll of my phone screen where I've recorded how I use this platform. It's basically called, let me check it here, Camel. It's 3 times. So you go there, and there you can post any kind of link from Amazon, like for example from Black Friday, for any kind of products. You copy the link, you post it there, and it shows you the whole history of prices, if it went up by at some point, if it went down, if it's stable, if it's a true discount, or if it's just something false that just they're claiming to have a huge deal but it's not actually. So I've used it, I've tried it out on several products, as you can see right here, and I must say that some products did actually have a good deal, but these ones are normally that have like a slight discount, 5, 10, 20, up to 30%. Those who claim having 75% of discount, as you could have seen, they have increased their price slightly earlier to make it seem that they're offering a great deal, but it's not actually true. Also want to say, very important thing, be very careful during these dates, because there are a lot of scammers, a lot of people, well, yeah, they're actually scammers, a lot of people online that are putting false offers. There are a few of them that are giant. One of them was that Amazon was giving away 5,000 products with the Black Friday offer, and these ones, they were sending it like you had to send it through WhatsApp or through email to a lot of like share it with a lot of people, you know, and then you got to participate in it. But at the end, what happened is that people just ended up, if they register, they ended up putting their details, and basically they're paying then like a monthly subscription for something they don't even know what it is about. Like, people are just being charged 10, 20 euros, 30, 50 euros a month, and you cannot do anything. You don't know where to cancel it. So basically, just unless you cancel your card directly I mean, it's just a very, very bad thing. People are just using the Black Friday and using like these specific dates to get your money. So be very careful with that. MediaMarkt as well, they've been like catfished. They've had the same issue. In MediaMarkt, there were some pictures online in some like magazines showing a picture inside of MediaMarkt and showing, oh my God, look at this. They sell, what was it? That was a bicycle like Xiaomi or a tricycle, something. Xiaomi Pro 2 sold only for like $199. Oh my God, go here, subscribe, you'll get it. Like huge deal, things like this, you know, because it's sold by quite a few hundreds of euros normally. So those who did not check it carefully went to the link, and at the end, of course, they got scammed. It's called phishing, I think, this type of scam. And then the same thing happened with a lot of different places more. It says Amazon, like a lot of different MediaMarkt, different websites, branded things. It's way more difficult to do it, but like internet platforms like this and shops, like electronic shops especially, they are getting scammed quite a lot. So you need to be very careful with these things. For Amazon, this website functions very, very well, the one that I've showed you, but there are a lot of others that you can check. And some of them are actually very good, not only for Amazon, like for different websites, you can put there the link and they show you actually the whole history of that. If something decreased, if it didn't, if it increased on contrary. So it's a very, very good thing to use in these type of dates. And the last news that I wanted to share with you about is what's happening with the hotels here. There's been quite a big change in terms of the hotels here in Benidorm area and Benidorm town itself. Right now, what they actually say is that each time hotels have more and more motives to shut down for winter. It's a real deal. I've made you quite a few videos already of different places in different areas of hotels in Benidorm, and I've showed you which ones are closed, which ones are planning to close, and when they will be opening up back again. It's not all of them, still we have a lot of them to be pending to show you. The Poniente Beach, the city center, Magic Chain hotels as well. So everything, all this will be on the channel shortly, probably in the next few days. But the main issue is because of IMSER. So you know that this is basically something that has been going on. It's like a tradition that we have in here. And it's because like third age people, they're usually using this type of vouchers. They're going to the agencies and they get very, very cheap deals to get into 3 or 4 stars, mostly hotels, with the full board. And they pay like just 150, 200 euros for a week's stay, and sometimes maybe even more. So it's a great deal for them, but it's a true ruin it's the worst thing ever for the hotels. And before they were like on protest, you know, if you remember a few months ago, I've told this to you, and they came to the agreement that Imserso company, the one that provides these type of tourists for hotels in winter, will higher up the price slightly up until 25 euros per person per night on full board. This is still a lowest amount ever. It almost doesn't cover all the costs and expenses that they have, but at least it's almost there, you know. It's not an ideal price, of course not, but it's something that they came to an agreement with. Eventually, government did not sign the contract, so these people could not come like at the beginning of autumn as they usually do. Even worse, right now, they say that the price that they finally will be paying is 22/23 euros per person, no 25 euros that they've promised and are officially in the agreement. So OSBEC, which is like a syndicate that protects all the hotels in Valencian community, has said, up until here, we are done. We're not going to be receiving these tourists. It's a shame because like third age people, they love coming here. They love spending like time in this amazing climate that we have here in Benidorm area. But it's not their fault, you know what I mean? It's the fault of a government. It's fault of this company that does not want to higher up the price when they should be. People just don't have fault about it, but eventually these tourists are the only ones who suffer, together with the hotels that probably will be shutting down very, very soon, more and more of them. What they're saying also is that they basically send an official complaint to the government saying that this situation is not sustainable anymore, that they cannot work like this, and if there's not going to be any like right now urgent measure taken, then more and more hotels will be shutting down. Basically, this is the thing. So let's hope it's not going to be the case, but I will keep you informed about the hotels that will be shutting down, so you will always know which one you can choose for your holidays, just in case you're coming in winter, or which ones are impossible to travel to because they are closed due to all the difficult situation that we have here with the third age tourism in winter, which is basically the main source of income, together with some like national and a little bit of international tourism that we have during colder months of the year. We'll see what will be happening. Ooh, look, they're elevating last pieces of the Christmas tree. Let's look at it just a little bit. So they're elevating like the middle part. So they're like manually basically doing it. He's just taking it with the hand. There's a man inside. I'm not sure if you can see. There's a man inside there, and he's just taking it with like specific rope, you know, he's just holding it up until it's going to be put on top. Okay, that part is almost done. Only the top part is remaining. So probably when we'll finish filming, I'll show you the complete Christmas tree. Hopefully they'll end until then, because only one piece is left to put the Christmas tree. This one, by the way, is the same as the one that we have in Alicante area. In Alicante town, they've put the same type, but just a giant one. There it's like, it's metal thing with a lot of LED lights on it. Basically, it's covered with LED lights and like, it's colorful. This one is red. Last year it was, I think, blue or white, not sure. I'll put you the pictures if I can find something from last year, but this one is going to be a red one. Maybe it was red as well. Now I have my doubts, but I'll leave you pictures right here from last year so you could see it. And this year it's going to be this one right here. We personally love more naturally looking Christmas trees, the one they have in Benidorm, for example, in the square, like a Christmas square. That's truly natural, 100% live Christmas tree. That's just amazing and spectacular. Each year it's even more beautiful, but I mean, this in a small town, it's fine because it's a small town. We cannot put like a huge Christmas tree in here because there's no space simply. So yeah, basically this is what's going on today here in our lovely sunny country and Benidorm's area. What about the weather? Even though here it's amazing, it's sunny, it's super warm, it's even warm with this like sweater. A lot of people are just going without jackets. People are even swimming, doing like with specific these like boards, you know, swimming with boards, just enjoying the time. It's amazing weather, literally. But it's only here and in the south part of Spain, because the rest of Spain is suffering quite a lot with this huge polar like storm that is coming to the area once again. It's polar wind, very, very cold, and it's going to be snowing and or raining depending on the area in the north parts of Spain and slightly towards the center. Tomorrow it's going to be different because it's going to be even more storm coming. You can see it right here on the second picture, but south and Mediterranean area will be just perfectly fine during this weekend. And on Sunday it's going to be more of the same, but the snow will be going down towards the central parts of Spain already. Even more, I can tell you right now, in Castellón, which is a north part of Valencian community, of our community where we live, there is a lot of snow. I'll put you some pictures right here. It's crazy on how much snow we have in there. It's impossible it would come here to Benidorm area, but who knows, maybe it will come to the closest mountains and then we'll head there to take a closer look. And in terms of temperatures, they are of course way lower than they were. You can see it here on the map. The only warmer areas are ours and south as usual. And minimum temperatures that we are having today is -7 degrees, slightly towards the north in the mountains. And the maximum temperatures in Spain today will be between 20 and 21 degrees. In Alicante and our lovely Benidorm's area will be approximately 17. With the sunshine, I guess it's like almost 19, 20 degrees, I would dare to say, if you stay on the sunshine all the time. In Barcelona, it's going to be 15. In Granada, 13. Malaga, 20. Sevilla, 16. Madrid, only 9 degrees. Murcia, 16. Balearic Islands, 14. Canarian, as usual, 20, 21. There's amazing weather. And Valencia will have also approximately 16, 15 degrees today. The water temperature is already 18.5 degrees, slightly less, but there are still people who are swimming or at least just walking down the beach area to enjoy this amazing weather. These temperatures will remain the same more or less during weekend, and by Monday I would even say that in our area they will go up by 2-3 degrees. So everything is good, we're okay, we're happy to be where we are with these amazing and spectacular views of the beach, which I will leave you with right now. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I wish you a lovely and positive weekend, and we will see each other in a new video already tomorrow from our lovely Benidorm. I hope you'll enjoy tomorrow's video. Bye. And this is basically how the beach looks like today. As you can see, blue sky. Some people are still going to the beach area just to enjoy warm weather and sunshine. There are some people, not sure if you see right there, they are like swimming with boards. Some very typical sports here, especially in summer. They go up until that bay right there in the mountains. Just enjoy the amazing views. That one there is Calpe, our lovely Calpe. All this is Altea from there, approximately. That's all Altea. And these are the guys who are putting the Christmas tree. They still did not finish. They probably will be putting the top part right now. But at least you can see that it's red-ish this year. They are climbing up there, putting and fixing the two parts that they have. And the next one will be put shortly. So probably in the next few days, we will have very nice lights here and everything will look quite Christmassy.